Dodge Daytona 500 pre-race show on Fox, brought to you by Dodge and nearly 3,000 dealers who invite you to come see what's different. By Kellogg's, the official breakfast food of NASCAR. By Pet Boys, cars like us, people love us. And by Budweiser, with the crisp, clean, refreshing taste you'll find in no other beer. This Bud's for you.
We're back live in Daytona, closing in on the Daytona 500, and you see the cars. They're lined up on pit road, ready to go. Welcome back to our studio just above Victory Lane. We just met Bobby Labonte in last year's Winston Cup championship team. Today begins another journey. Who will start the season in first place? That question will be answered in just about 5 hours, but it's all said and done here. But right now, the man out in front, the pole sitter in a Dodge, Bill Elliott. He's with our Dick Bergman. Dick?
Well, Bill Elliott has won the pole for the Daytona 500 for the 4th time in his career, but winning the pole for this race is a matter of one car on the racetrack at a time. When they drop the green flag, you're going to be in a big crowd. Is this Dodge good enough to run in traffic, get you another Daytona 500 win?
Well, I'd certainly like to hope so. You know, Ray and all the guys have done an excellent job with this Dodge Intrepid, and we'll just see what happens. I mean, we got 42 guys chasing us in the mirror, and it's going to be one wild day for a lot of people to see.
Well, a lot of the guys in the garage say he's got the car to beat. We'll see. To Steve Burns.
And thanks, Dick. Jeff Gordon receiving good luck from Donald Trump. Jeff, can we talk to you real quick?
Yeah, it was a very nice for you, man. Thank you, the best. Glad to have you here.
Jeff, 6 o'clock this morning, your team was working on the car. Are you confident that everything is the way it should be?
Oh, yeah, I feel great. I mean, you know, we've got the best engine shop there is. And, you know, we recognized the problem and, you know, fixed it. And we got a really strong backup motor in there. And there's no doubt in my mind this DuPont Chevrolet team can get that thing ready to go and get it out there in championship and winning form.
Best of luck. Let's go to Matt Yocum.
1 year ago, Steve, Dale Earnhardt less than confident with the current rules package to win his second Daytona 500, but he won the last plate race of 2000, and Dale looking very strong during Speed Weeks. Can you win your second 500 today?
Well, we got a good shot at it, got a good race car. Wasn't really excited about the car yesterday afternoon, the last practice, but the car, it come around. I think it's going to be okay. We got a good engine in it, but a little wind today, a little exciting. I think it's going to be some exciting racing. Going to see something you probably had never seen on Fox.
The 7-time champ rolls off 7th today. Jeannie?
Well, Matt, Adam Petty was the main reason Petty Enterprises switched to Dodge for the 2001 season. They were looking towards the future for the 4th-generation driver, a future that was tragically altered when he was killed May 12th of 2000 at the New Hampshire International Speedway. And so Dad, Kyle, has taken over the mission. And can you just share with us how important this is and how special this is to be in the Daytona 500 in the 45 car?
Yeah, you know, this is like... for us, you know, when we went with Sprint and we started our program last year with Adam, then our whole goal was to bring that team, to bring Chris Huzzy and that whole group to Winston Cup with Adam. And it didn't pan out like we wanted to, obviously, but, you know, it's incredibly emotional to be here. It was incredibly emotional to roll through the gate down here with the 45 Sprint car without Adam here. And it's been pretty emotional all week long. A couple of autograph sessions, I've kind of broke down a little bit, I will have to admit. And it'll be emotional when the race starts. In church, it was a little emotional this morning, but, you know, I wish he was here, but it's just not.
Thoughts and prayers with you, and keep in mind the good vibe that the last time you were at this track was in an ARCA race in '79. Last time you were in a Dodge, and you won. Chris?
All right, thank you, Jeannie. And Kyle, we welcome in Ken Squier, the Dean of NASCAR. And regardless of what Kyle Petty does in today's race, Ken, I mean, this is already an accomplishment for him and his team.
Oh, it is. And, of course, the name Petty is everything as far as the Daytona 500 is concerned. They set the bar for competition. They've won this race 9 times, but they've set the standard for fan appreciation. Over the years, that family name, Petty, has come to mean so much. Consider that there's 250,000 people that have gathered around this 2.5-mile track. And right now, in the hearts of the majority of those folks, that Petty that will start his 20th 500 from 28th position is a favorite.
All right, and those people will see Dodge. There are 10 Dodge cars in this race, Jeff Hammond, and we know they're on the pole. We know they won a 125. But what about the long haul of the Daytona 500? Will that engine stand up?
Well, Chris, I think so. What I have worried about all the time is whether or not the engines will last in these Dodges. But after 11 days, believe it or not, I haven't heard of one guy complain about having engine problems with the Dodge. So therefore, they may have their game face on. And I mean, they have been kicking everybody all week long. So I don't think it's going to be a problem here. I think they're going to be a force to reckon with.
You could have said booty, but game
Can I say that on TV?
Yeah, you can. You can, Jeff.
Okay.
You're out of the...
He's kicking booty. I'm telling you right now, them guys are going to be tough.
Dodge is kicking booty. Game plate. He was thinking of restrictor plate. We can't get him away from the crew chief thing. By the way, weather conditions are perfect, too. The anticipation, the drama, the pressure building here as we get closer to NASCAR's greatest race, the Daytona 500, coming up here on Fox. We're going to go behind the scenes with one of NASCAR's greatest drivers, the defending champ of the Daytona 500, one of the real good guys in the good old boy sport, Dale Jarrett. And then what happens when two good old boys get together for a drive? Terry Bradshaw, Dale Earnhardt give us plenty of laughs on their tour of this track at Daytona.
If he were a football player and I were, say, a teammate, I would say, you know what, we're going to have a good game tomorrow.